Personally, I don't think anybody's truly ugly. But realistically, in today's society, there's people who are considered more attractive, so a 10 out of 10, and people who are considered a 4 or a 5 out of 10, aka the medium ugly / medium handsome black man. Contrary to your belief, being a little ugly isn't so bad. A 5 out of 10 is actually pretty desirable to a lot of women. A lot of guys believe to look good, you have to look like this or like this. And they have the idea in their heads that women want this and a guy who looks like this. While in actuality, what women really want is this. And that can actually look like this. So if you weren't born with naturally attractive features and consider yourself to be a little ugly, but still aspire to look good and want to be attractive, then this is definitely the video for you. Think about it. Haven't you ever seen a man who's a 4 or a 5 with a girl who's way out of his league? It happens all the time and you can see it everywhere. A standard man with a 10 out of 10 woman by his side. Haven't you ever wondered how he managed to bag her? What is it that he has that I don't? Well, the answer is actually so simple, it might surprise you. He's simply charming and probably an overall good guy. Let's start off first by defining what it really means to be ugly. Being ugly just means that you aren't considered traditionally handsome. You may have a little bit different features, like a large forehead, big ears, or a very large nose. Although these features might be a little different and more pronounced, it doesn't truly make you ugly. If you take your imperfections and combine them with other unique qualities, you can easily go from a 5 out of 10 to at least a 7 or 8 in no time. But it all definitely starts from within. Step 1. Have a good personality. Your personality is the single most important thing when it comes to being an attractive black man. Bettering your looks, your physique, status, finances, etc. All of that stuff comes after. Without a great or at least a good personality, no one will like you. Most accomplished medium ugly black men know this and have adapted. So you need to too. Having a great personality isn't just being a good person. It's being truly genuine and authentic with people and in your interactions with them. Really caring for others and about what they have to say. Being able to make genuine connections. You need to actually be a kind person, not just think you are. A good way to find out if you have these qualities is to simply ask. Ask others if they think that you're kind, genuine, caring, and a good listener. If the answer is no to any of these, take it into consideration and try to adjust. Being able to adapt and take criticism is an attractive trait of its own. As black men, we tend to already have fairly solid personalities. But to be more attractive, you need to be able to grow and better your own. Your personality is your foundation, so it's important to cultivate a charming and flattering one. Step 2. Be different and creative. Make sure there's a level of uniqueness to you, something that sets you apart from the ordinary man. Whether it be a strong will or determination to reach your goals, or maybe having a soft and nurturing soul. Whatever it might be that's unique about you, embrace it and let it flourish. Also, just be sure to be different and creative. Alongside being a good listener, being able to be different or creative can get you a very long way as a black man. Be more original when approaching women. By simply listening, you can find out what your potential partner is captivated by and spark a conversation about something you know they'll be interested in talking about. Make sure not to be boring. Be interesting, full of life, and expressive. These are all pieces that contribute to being a more creative and unique person. Be able to carry on a good conversation. A good way to make sure to do this is if you know you're planning to have a conversation with your potential partner, you can write down talking points beforehand. So whenever the conversation starts getting a little dry, you can bring it back to life. By doing this, it'll make you significantly more interesting to her. These are all important fundamental personality traits that can easily score you points with a potential partner. Step 3. Dress well and take care of yourself. The way you look, the way you carry yourself, and the way you care for yourself are all things people look at and consider attractive. If you don't take good care of yourself and you just kind of dress however, you can easily get labeled as unattractive. It's harsh, but it's the truth. Subconsciously, and without even thinking, we have a bad habit of judging people within seconds of laying eyes on them. Our brains automatically analyze people and categorize the information for us. For example, you might walk past 3 different people and pay them completely no mind. But when you pass someone you consider attractive, you might stop and think to yourself, wow, that person is very attractive. You might even stop and stare for a little bit. This is a normal reaction when we see something that we're interested in. If you're well kept, well groomed, well dressed, and take care of your skin, then people will pay a lot more attention to you. But if you look like you don't care, then others won't either. So you should care. Find a style that suits you and invest in yourself. Take care of yourself physically and care for your overall well-being. Create a workout routine and work out at least 5 times a week. And if you can't go to the gym, you can always work out at home with equipment. With as little as a pull-up bar, adjustable dumbbells, and a weighted vest, you can do full-body dynamic workouts that will help you to build a more aesthetic physique. I'll leave a direct link to all of the equipment and the link to a beginner at home or at the gym workout plan that I've created for you guys. So be sure to check it out. So definitely work out and build a decently aesthetic physique. Next, be sure to also care for your skin. You should try to get rid of as many imperfections as possible. Make a skincare routine that mainly focuses on removing imperfections, clearing and cleansing your skin. As black men, we tend to struggle with things like hyperpigmentation, eczema, razor bumps, and hyperpigmentation caused by shaving. So if you're struggling with any of these, or you just want clean, clear skin, I have a super effective, super simple 3-step skincare routine for you that will work for the majority of people. You simply cleanse, exfoliate, and then moisturize. It's fairly simple, but it's very effective if you use the right products. I'll leave a link in the description to all of the products that I recommend. And for a more in-depth video on how to build an aesthetic physique or how to get clean, clear skin, you can check out the separate videos that I made for them on my channel. I'll be sure to link them in the description as well. So check it out. But by taking better care of yourself altogether, you can definitely up your attractiveness level. Last but not least, step 4, be confident. Confidence can get you a long way. Believing in yourself and being able to step outside of your comfort zone is attractive. If you're someone who's shy and tends to be pretty reserved, it's time to step outside of your shell. Be social, be courageous, and be yourself. And by following all 4 of these steps and working on bettering yourself, I'm certain you can still be attractive even if you're ugly. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful at all, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe with the bell so that you can continue to get your weekly dose of betterness. And remember, with every one of our videos that you watch, you take 1 step closer to becoming an even better version of yourself. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay smooth like butter.